And welcome back to Views from the Sidelines.
There we go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally time to be back, and I'm excited, man. It's been a minute without y'all boys.
Too long.
Yes,
a little bit too
yes,
long.
Sir.
No,
Best show in town is back, man.
We are. Yes, we are.
but I mean, until there's been some sports around. I guess the Super Bowl or whatever that's happened, but I mean, we don't really care about the Super Bowl over here at Views. So, until then, we have some other stuff that's recently happened. Before we start, I just wanted to do something funny. And the guy to my left here, Edward, he's been on a big tangent, for the Charlotte Hornets, of course.
Yes, sir, bro.
And
Take's looking pretty good nowadays.
while I'm getting this ready, just talk about the Hornets, man. Just talk about what you've seen from them lately.
I mean, they just lost their last game, but before that, they had won 9 in a row. They're in the play-in as of right now. And they're only, let me see, they're only half a game back from the 9 seed, which is absolutely crazy to think about.
They were in it too before they lost
were.
to the Pistons.
And if I look right now, they're half a game back from the 9 seed, and they're 2.5 games back from the 8 seed. That's not out of reach.
Wow.
That is not out of reach at all, especially with the way they've been playing. And, something I've actually been really impressed with is when they're really building that momentum, those first few wins they were stringing together, they were winning like 100-95.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like LaMelo was just going off and like scoring 60 and they would win one. They were really scrapping out close games.
They were scrapping out tough games. They just beat the Rockets recently.
Yeah, it's like genuine.
They were
quality
good
wins.
teams, quality wins for sure.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
So and even your guy, Kneppal. And I just wanted to bring up this graphic. I don't know. Shout out to whoever made this. I don't know who it was, but there are 4 active players right now in contingent with the 65 game rule that are close to the 50-40-90 club, and that is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kevin Durant, my goat, Kawhi Leonard,
He's having a great season.
and look who's the next after that.
Oh my God.
Kneppal, man.
Goat nipples,
And
man.
you know what, man? I'll be the first to say it. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Thank you. Hey,
I'm
thank
sorry.
you. Hey, look, it feels good. I do feel vindicated at this point in the season.
It's only up from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it could go back down.
It could go back down.
Good, but
Con is a bona fide great NBA player already.
He's a dog. For those that need a close up on that's what that looks like right now.
Oh man, look at those stats. 42 from 3.
So
Yeah, he is.
he's efficient.
yeah, absolutely nuts, man. Congratulations to Con. But yeah, gosh, who knows what he can do? Him and Coop, man. Him and Coop, they got something to prove.
White boys of the year.
Hey, I am giving.
Actually, a 50-40-90.
It's near it.
No, it's near 50-40-90. Now obviously there's still room to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Improve that field goal percentage by a little bit.
So none of them actually have it.
Nobody's clicked it yet.
Yeah.
Nobody has
Nobody's
had
clocked
it.
it yet, but they're really close.
He doesn't have the free throws, but I'm giving a shout
But KD always ends up getting
to my Cleveland
KD,
boy,
because
Yeah.
know who he is.
Jalen Tyson.
it.
52, 47. Doesn't have the free throws. It's like something.
Oh, man.
But he's
crushing it.
he was 48% from 3 until yesterday. I think he fell like 47.5.
On how many attempts a game?
He's shot now. I think it was 150 shots on the season. Like it's like
That's absurd.
4 or 5 threes a game.
And I didn't
No,
know.
it was 2 threes.
Apparently, I guess I don't.
Yes, it was 200.
He shot like in the mid 200s.
6
It's
threes a
insane.
game.
That
It's
is just
incredible. And
absolutely.
no one's talking about it, but he's near 50% from 3. So
Wow,
quick shout out.
that's awesome, man. I guess I don't know ball because I didn't know that. But next up, Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum is officially practicing with the main Celtics, the G League affiliate Boston Celtics team, the main Celtics. I mean, he's basically around the corner for a return, boys.
It's ridiculous.
insane.
I still think that this is a complete malpractice of his ability to get back is not, something that I'm not proud of or amazed at if this actually happens and formulates in the plan that he has for himself and how he's going to feel after he comes back. But as far as what I think that he should have been doing, he should have been preparing for next season because I just don't know how confident I am with him coming back. But still, Boston Celtics are still what? The second seed in the East?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a pretty good pickup at the trade deadline at the trade deadline as well, I think.
I don't know if I'm calling it good, but
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get to that a little later.
I mean,
but
Vucevic, yeah, we'll talk about the trade deadline in general and like who won, blah blah blah. But I mean, it's interesting to see what this team could do with a Jaylen Brown that looks like he could be an MVP candidate, and then bring a guy like Jayson Tatum, who's always been, his 1A to 1B. Yeah, they can make noise again, which frustrates me because they're the Celtics, and why do we need to keep bringing back the Celtics? I don't understand.
We got some guys in live chat. Max Rubenstein said, "What does the guy on the right know about the Hornets?" Harvey Irma said, "Does the guy on the right like the Lakers?" Sam DeRusha said, "Name every player to ever play on the Hornets, you on the right." Harvey Irma said again, "Shea sucks and just baits for fouls, though you can't consider a guy a part of the same genre of players."
oh,
Okay,
Lord.
come on.
Cooper Smith says, "Kid on the right is lost." All right.
Damn, dude, they're
They're railing on
they said you coming back. We're bringing you back with a vengeance.
They don't want to see me back.
They do not want to see Edward back.
No, but honestly, it's really impressive from the Celtics. I mean, coming into the year, I had them maybe making the play, and I don't know about you guys,
Yeah,
but I think
around
that's
the
how most of the league and most analysts viewed them. And so to just see them in this position with 2.5 months left in the season is really impressive. And they might not be able to hold on, but I think right now they're locked into a playoff spot.
Oh yeah.
And Tatum can honestly take his time. You don't want to rush him back, even though he seems to be moving along just fine. It's really good that he is in this position, but I think you don't want to rush him back because the last thing you want is for him to come back and get injured again right when you're there to make a playoff run. And so I think if you just like hold down the fort and wait for him to come back, you can easily make a postseason run in this wide open East.
No, I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, yeah, this Boston Celtics team is still really good. So, not too much of a shocker if they do end up making some more noise towards postseason time. But yeah, they're doing better than what people have thought, and who knows what they could be doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people had them down with the Pacers in sort of that play-in area, and the Pacers have underperformed, Celtics overperformed. But yeah, it was interesting to see Jaylen Brown's ascension without Jayson Tatum. I don't think many of us thought Jaylen Brown had.
Yeah, I mean, the discourse before this season was a lot of like Jaylen Brown is bagless and like he can't go left and stuff. So, I mean, like all in all, the outlook on him was that he was unreliable. And that's why coming into this season, we were so low on the Celtics, right? We just thought like, oh, they don't have a first option. Like they're really missing a piece there. But to see him step up was like really needed for them. And shout out Peyton Pritchard as well.
Yeah,
Absolute dog.
white boy Pritchard.
Yeah, it's really impressive from Brown. I think, like you said, I think he was probably considered the best second option in the league by far, but to see him be able to step into a first option role for such a long period, and I think he's third in the league in points per game this season, right at about 30, and so just for him to be able to step up and really hold this team down while Tatum's gone is really impressive from him.
Yeah, no, for sure, absolutely. We can't wait to see more. Boston Celtics fans, I'm sure you guys can't wait to see more what happens. But I mean, maybe not if you're a fan of any Eastern Conference team. But until then, we got some moves.
Yes, we do.
A lot of moves.
Gentlemen. I mean, the NBA trade deadline, it happened.
Front and center, baby.
It was a deadline of all time, but not one of the worst. Not one of the worst. There was a couple moves. You could see, obviously, James Harden, he's a Cavalier. Anthony Davis, he is a Washington Wizard. Lots more to unpack. But for you guys, what do you guys think was maybe the most, impressive move, or maybe the team that won this deadline, if there was a team that won the deadline?
I think the clear winner of this deadline was the Cavs. I mean, just to talk about, they really did trade a lot of their pieces. In Garland was probably the biggest piece.
Yeah.
But I think they just got a perfect upgrade for exactly what they needed. They got 3 really solid guards, and so far Harden has contributed a lot in their 2 wins. And last night hit a big shot.
Yeah.
I think
Looks
Keon
great.
Ellis is a great player. He's one of
Keon's
the best
big.
3-and-D players in the league. And so to just be able to add them as a team that was already contending, but just to be able to add them, and honestly, they might be the best team in the East. We'll see as
Yeah.
they close out the season, but I think they are the clear winners here.
No, and I, as a Cavs fan, I loved the deadline. I know there was a lot of Cavs fans distraught by losing Garland, and
Talk about it, man.
fair enough because we all loved Darius Garland. I mean, he's beloved by the city, beloved by the fans. You can't help but love him. But
You don't feel like he had a hate-love relationship with the fans, considering on how people thought he was going to develop into a Kyrie Irving?
yeah, I mean, there was definitely people who expected more from him. But even the people who were disappointed by how he was playing loved him because off the court, especially, Darius Garland is like an incredible person. He's a great player, obviously. And people were upset that we got 10 years older at the same position, right? For not as big of an upgrade as people want. But for me, the big thing is, yeah, I don't know how much better a healthy Harden is versus a healthy Garland. But were we going to see a healthy Garland at any point this year? And we are not in the position to give up years.
No, I agree.
Contention. And so if he couldn't, stay healthy for a year, we had to move on and find someone who could. And Harden fits perfectly because what the Cavs need, and I'll talk about this with Schroeder too, is they need to get into the paint.
Yeah.
That's how this offense has always run. It is get to the paint. That's why Mitchell runs this offense beautifully. No one gets to the paint like Donovan Mitchell right now as a guard in the NBA. And the other guy who does is James Harden. And he is getting to the rim. He's averaging the most drives per game before coming to Cleveland this year. He gets to the rim. He kicks it out. He's getting all those assists. He looked great in his first 2 games. And another guy who does that really well is Schroeder, who is asked to come in and kind of fill Ty Jerome's hole that he left from last season. Because that was Lonzo's that was Lonzo's role. And Lonzo couldn't do it because now Schroeder almost already in 3 games almost has more paint touches as a Cavalier than Lonzo Ball.
Zoe couldn't do it,
couldn't
he wasn't a big
Zoe
baller
was
enough.
slow. Zoe was slow.
And he couldn't hit a 3. It was just a tough time for Lonzo.
It was, and now he might not even have a job, considering
it's not looking
he's going
like
to
it.
probably be waived by the Utah Jazz. Yeah, sucks for him. Rockets, maybe get a point guard. That's what you should have done after this trade deadline in general.
Yeah.
For me, this trade deadline was interesting.
I want to say something on the Harden thing, which is in his 2 games with the Cavs so far. I really liked how it looks like he's unlocking Jared Allen a little bit.
Exactly.
I really like that.
I mean, the guy is
the perfect fit.
razor for centers. I mean,
Especially those athletic ones.
well, he made Joel Embiid an MVP in the league.
Yeah.
Just wait for Mobley to come back too. Like having
Exactly.
both of those huge athletic bigs right there with Harden. Like it's gonna be scary for other teams to defend that.
I agree. He's a great fit for the roster.
I think so.
And already they haven't had a practice yet. They're 2-0. He's looking good. There was a few plays that stuck out to me, but one was there was a pick and roll that he asked for Jarrett, and Jokic sent up Murray to have 2 guards on it, so they'd have a fast one. And immediately Harden rejects this pick and roll, swings it over to Mitchell, and then Allen turns and rolls, wide open roll to the hoop because Murray's still running up.
Yeah,
to
you
the,
got to draw. You got to.
and then Allen free bucket, and that was something like watching that backcourt work together. That
You didn't see
a
that
lot of.
It unlocked what this offense could be.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of with Garland.
I will say we haven't seen James Harden do this with another guard since maybe his time on Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Which we knew before the injuries was the original scary hours.
yeah.
Now, at the same token, I want to just pump your brakes just a little bit, man.
I know it's the honeymoon
We've
phase.
Yeah.
seen this. We've seen these.
We've
things
seen
before.
the playoff Harden before.
And especially when we know
Yeah.
that he's gonna get down into the postseason, and he's gonna complain about his touches and how the system only works if he's managing the offense. Brother, you are the point guard. You literally manage the offense as the point guard. So I'm just a little nervous because this is just whenever I see James Harden move to a different team, I'm not always convinced. So
But
it's great right now. Better than what you guys had going on, and I'm glad that you guys did something.
I will say, just last thing, and then I'm done talking about the Cavs. I promise. He said all the right things in the post game interviews. I think one difference for him is he came in, and this is the first time he's come into a team, and it was really like it was a guards team before him. Him and Kyrie, they sort of came at the same time, and it was kind of a shamble. But he came in and he told everyone, like, this is Donovan Mitchell's team. I'm here to support him, do whatever he needs me to do to help him. And that's just the mentality we need Harden to keep. And if he can do that, the sky's the limit for this Cavs team.
Yeah, the thing is, Harden has never been a leader, ever, similar to like KD. Harden's never really come
Oh, no, we're not going to go there. Oh, we're going there. Go there.
KD just came out and said that he does not want to be the leaders of a team. So
He does though. He doesn't want to be, but he is the leader.
But he is not.
He's not. Prove where he has not been held to the standard of leader every time he's
been
on
held to the standard, but he is not the leader. I'm talking about an emotional locker room guy.
So a guy that
Harden is saying Mitchell is the leader on that team. He is the culture. He is the locker room. And so for Harden to be able to step into a role and play the second man, maybe not even like the second best player, probably the third best player.
Yeah, probably the third.
To watch Mitchell be the leader, and he does not have to be in that role, that could unlock a different side of Harden. I've never seen him before on a team like this.
It can.
He is not the number one option.
It can. Well, Kevin Durant was the number one option.
Well, yeah.
Embiid was the number one option.
I think just like in terms of culture, like the one thing that the Cavs have that none of the teams he's been to, like that he's moved to.
It's kind of like a strength in numbers kind of
Cavs have
motto.
Strong culture, and they've had it. The Kenny Atkinson culture has been instilled last year.
I mean, there's no more core 4 poster in Cleveland.
There's no more core 4, but this culture that Kenny Atkinson has instilled is really impressive to see, and Jalen Tyson has embraced it as he's coming up. It's just I think it would be harder for him to tear down that culture than it has been for his stops in the past.
It's impressive for sure. I just think that they did a move, and I'm glad that they made a move because I've always said
had to be done.
Once you see the writing on the wall,
Yep.
you get it done.
I was impressed to see that because I mean my take whenever we've been talking about the Cavs in here has been that they're fraudulent. And so I gotta say now I'm a lot more confident in them. And I was glad that they had the wits to them and they had the courage to say this Garland, Donovan Mitchell backcourt's not working and we gotta change it.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, now the only thing about this trade deadline, gentlemen, that I'm a little intrigued about is that this trade deadline, we only saw really one move, and it's the move that we're talking about that these contending teams made.
Mm.
Every other contending team out there
didn't make the big splashes.
The Spurs, the Rockets, the
Thunder made a minuscule.
The Thunder. What's so interesting about that is that they made a move because they recognize everybody else is just staying the way that they are, and the Thunder could have done that, but they essentially didn't really change their team, but they still made their ceiling somehow even higher than it already was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they gave up a second-round pick, which they have the most first rounds in the next 7 or so years.
Did they give up the first? I thought they gave up one.
Did they give up first?
Yeah, one first.
Yeah, one first round.
They are,
But
they are
that
able
doesn't
to give
matter.
those away because they are still in a win-now mode, obviously, and so they're taking their chance on a player who was given up on by Philadelphia. Last year, we saw he was the Rookie of the Year favorite through the first 2
It
months.
was so good.
Before he broke his hand. And so I think what they're just saying is, like you said, everyone else is complacent and saying, we're good where we are. And the Thunder, they didn't give up any players. And they were like, let's just maybe get better.
Yeah, and I don't...
Who knows? With Shea being out right now, Jared McCain is kind of stepping into that backup role. He's not starting yet. But who knows if the next year or next 2 years if he's not an all-star guard. We'll see.
And it's just like maybe the reason that they did that is because they're realizing how hard it is to repeat, and they need to realize that they can level up on their competition even more that they already have. And I mean, we'll get to that actually later down there in the next couple segments. But yeah, the teams that should have made these moves, like the Cavs did, or like the Thunder did with their minuscule move, didn't do much.
Yeah.
And that's what's concerning.
And I think that's big for the Thunder. Not necessarily even them making a move, but everyone else not making moves.
Yeah.
Huge for the Thunder.
I mean, maybe the Golden State move is a move down the line move in the offseason. You could still use that contract for a Giannis offseason thing, which if there isn't even any hope for that. But
There's not.
I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of shifting in the league, but the biggest shifts
the big splashes didn't happen. And I think that just speaks to that in this particular trade deadline. And maybe this has something to do with the apron rules.
Oh yeah,
The-
it does.
it does.
The big splashes were just hard to make.
They're
Those moves are
super
hard
tough to make.
I think an example I want to talk about is the Clippers. And honestly, for me, a quiet winner.
I think I was gonna say that as well. I actually think
I think they got a great haul of picks. They get 10 years younger on the Harden Garland.
Yep.
Which is big for them. And I think it's good for them also realizing their geriatric team was going nowhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retirement home was going nowhere.
This is definitely a lean into the future for them, which is great considering
Yeah.
that they came into the year with the oldest roster and
By
it
far.
was not working out. And
Yeah.
so they're going to take this year off and maybe the next few years, but they're really building into that future and trying to build down the next 5 years.
And I think that speaks to something because I know maybe it was us talking in our group chat. We said, oh, why didn't they just trade Kawhi? Or maybe someone else said, oh, why didn't they just trade Kawhi? They're trading everybody. And I think it goes to show that even these teams that really want to offload their pieces, they just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, I would look for that in the offseason, look for Kawhi getting traded in the offseason for sure. But yeah, I had the Clippers down as a winner as well. I think that the value they got out of Zoo was
amazing.
I think
That's a big haul.
Yeah.
I think it was a poor move from the Pacers, in my opinion. I don't think he fits with what the Pacers want to do. And
I also agree with that. He's slow.
He doesn't
He's
play
so
at their
slow.
pace.
I understand. Yeah, literally the pace with the Pacers. That's been their whole shtick.
The reason they were so good last year in the playoffs and they had so many comeback wins was because they forced the ball onto their side of the court and just would not let other teams slow down the game. And so to add one of the slowest bigs in the league just doesn't really make sense in the starting lineup.
They're really missing Tyrese Halliburton, and I think they're kind of almost forgetting what made that team last year in their run so special.
And I like what they did with their pick, protecting it 1 through 4, and then 9, and then the rest 9 through the rest of the first.
Yeah.
But it is important to know that like if that pick doesn't hit for the Clippers, like the Clippers, if it falls through 1 through 4 or after 9, then the Clippers don't get it. Yeah. But then they get a 2031 unprotected. So regardless, the Clippers are getting 2 firsts in the future. That's great for them. And the Pacers are giving up 2 future firsts. And I don't know. I didn't like the move. But
for Zoo, it was not great.
I think another very interesting move was the Jaren Jackson Jr. move.
Interesting.
That was very surprising.
I didn't like it.
I think
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it either because
but I don't love it. But it's just like it is.
I don't hate it, but what I mean is I think this deadline particularly, we saw, I think, 3 instances of teams that had really no shot of anything make a decent amount of moves. The Jazz made a huge splash. This was probably the second biggest trade. And then you have the Wizards going out to get Trae Young was a few months ago, but to get Trae Young and Anthony Davis just seems very confusing for a team that had no shot whatsoever.
Again, not a contender making a move.
The Bulls seem like they want to have an all-guard roster for some reason, but I think it was
Kobe White was supposed to be.
It was very interesting to see all these teams that, like the Jazz, are clearly tanking. Even now with Jaren Jackson Jr. on the roster.
Well, more than that, the Memphis Grizzlies are tanking.
Yeah, so why are you giving... Well, it's a great move for Memphis, getting 3 first-rounders.
Move.
And so I just don't know what the Jazz were thinking in terms of, are they taking a shot this year? Or are they taking a shot next year? It was just very confusing from one of the worst teams in the league.
They got a good starting lineup, potentially. With Laurie, Keontae George, Ace
Bailey.
And then you get
JJ.
JJ, or you get oh my gosh, Big Bro. Why am I forgetting his name?
Walker Kessler. Great defensive big,
Like they are going to slowly approach that OKC blueprint, within the next couple of years. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be OKC next year because they don't have the MVP talent yet, but they're trying to apply the same logic here, and it's sad for Memphis fans. You guys had the formula. Dylan Brooks talked about it in his thing with I forget the streamer's name, but he was
Clavicular?
Yeah, I know it was Neon, and he talked about how that 22 Grizzlies team was like their original OKC blueprint. Like they kind of started it first. Now at first a lot of people were like, bro, come on now. But like if you think about like legitimately what they had on that roster, they had dogs, man. They had young guys like 1 through 12.
Yeah.
And you know, the fall from grace of this Memphis Grizzlies team is sad. You know, but I'm glad that they're finally deciding to move on. And it seems like, you know, the Ja Morant stuff is gonna happen, you know, pretty soon. They're gonna blow it all up in the
It has
offseason.
to.
I think it was in the end, it's probably going to be a good trade for the Jazz. I'm just saying that we've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen, the last 3 games they've been in the clutch, and they have sat Laurie, Jaren Jackson, and, what's his name?
Keontae.
Keontae.
Dude,
For the
Keontae's.
whole fourth quarter.
Yes.
And their head coach came out last night and said he had no plans of playing them in the fourth quarter, even though they came in with a very close score. And it's very weird. If they're going to intentionally tank, why make a big splash like this? Like maybe they are looking into next year and they want that high first round pick this year just to add to this.
One more
I mean,
guy.
Triple J is not too old. What is he, like 28?
He's not crazy.
It's not old. So I
Laurie's not old either. So
no. I
it's not a
don't.
minutes restriction thing.
No. I'm just saying. No, I mean like.
But I get what you mean. There's mixed signals being shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I get what you mean. Like they are still tanking, and trading for Jaren doesn't change that. I just think that they made the deal at the deadline because competition at the deadline this year with the apron and everything's lower than it would be for Jaren in the offseason. They got an okay deal for him, and I don't hate the fact that he went because I do see a world where they have a really young, fun roster next year, but I don't like the fact that they accelerated their window because I just don't think this is the window to accelerate to. With all the great teams, with the Spurs, the Thunder, the teams that are competing right now, I don't like that you changed your window to match with these teams when you don't have the talent to do it yet. And, you know, I think I would have liked to see them give it one more year at least next year to let Ace Bailey develop, let Keontae develop into, you know, maybe an all-NBA third team type guard. You know, let him take one more step. Let all your young guys take one more step before putting that winning pressure on them quite yet. And yeah, while Jaren is still young, it's hard with the second apron to have these expensive guys on a roster because now with Laurie and Triple J, they're going to run into that apron. And we know you can't spend more than 3 years in that second apron. And so the window is probably starting next year. And that gives them that 3-year window. I'd rather have them start that window 2 years from now when maybe OKC has to blow it up because of money reasons. So that's the reason I don't love it. But I do like the fit. I think that they could be really fun next year.
It's always going to be interesting. It's always going to be interesting. But
About OKC.
yeah, speaking about OKC,
Yeah.
it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And what does that mean? Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder are actually under investigation. They are under investigation for not participating in their in the NBA's participation policy. So basically, the load management stuff. And they got
Ridiculous.
they got investigated. We're trying here. We're trying here on Views from the Sideline, man.
Okay.
We got these new
Street
graphics. We gotta
clothes.
it's baby steps. It's baby steps. But yeah, they got investigated yesterday for their game that happened last week against the Spurs, where they played only 8 players. Your starting point guard was AJ Mitchell. You had not J Dub, but Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
And friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's interesting for me to see this because I think it has to do with what we saw about with the Jared McCain move. Is that I think the Thunder are realizing that it is not easy to repeat for championships.
Yeah.
And they already knew that it's basically hard to repeat history, if not make more history. They were having their eyes set at first at the 74-8 record. Didn't happen because they realized, you know, they need their guys to be 100% and always clicking on all cylinders all the time. Don't back down. Every single team is going to hunt you because you are the number one dog. You are the top of the food chain. And then now they go to the deadline and they're seeing guys are going down left and right. Shea's not going to be in the All-Star game. You have J-Dub outside of the out of the game for multiple weeks. You have Chet Holmgren, who's, you know, I guess doing the best that he can to support this team. You got players stepping up like AJ Mitchell. And I think this Thunder team is is panicking in a way where they're trying to load manage their guys in order to set them up for the postseason. But I'm sorry, you can't be cheating, and you can't just thug it out. Like this is what it's like to be a champion, and for them to be a little sneaky and trying to get away with a little load management, it just speaks volumes to me. It's just, I don't know. It's an interesting dilemma that the Thunder have. But
Yeah, I mean, it was a historic start at 26-1, and since that game, they've been almost 500 with a record of 14-12, which is league average at best. And so, just to see kind of how they had that amazing start to fall off, it was kind of confusing. But at the same time, maybe they're going into panic mode now, like you said. Like, we need to be ready for the playoffs, and we can't be overusing our players because at the end of the day, they want the first seed. They pretty much had it on lockdown for the first 2 months of the season, but now it seems like the Spurs and the Nuggets are catching up. Even the Rockets can make a push, and they had a
I don't think so.
they had a 12-game lead, and now it's down to about three or 4 games, I think. And so, like you said, maybe they are just trying to get healthy for the playoffs because Shea's out till after the All-Star break, and so we'll see what they do.
yeah,
I mean, they going back to what Liam said, they do have a 4-game lead on the conference. It's on the Spurs. The Spurs are about to blow out the Lakers, though. They are up early and big. So, I don't know. I think we also, coming into the year, I think they had very high expectations because everyone also had very high expectations for them. I think people kind of forget, yes, they're a super young team, but they squeaked by some Game 7s in the playoffs. They weren't far and away the best team in the league last year. They were, but they weren't unbeatable.
no,
and
I mean, very evident in that Game 7 with with the Tyrese Halliburton healthy. Who knows what happened?
And then that start of the season where they go 26-1, we let the league kind of let them become almost like a mythical team.
Yeah, we thought is this the best team ever? Yeah.
It became like a myth,
But they're still getting that treatment, man. You've been seeing those foul calls, those no calls. Goddamn Lou Dort acting like a linebacker.
Oh my goodness.
My gosh, I still think that this team is,
Obviously the
still-
favorite.
They're still the favorite, and they're clearly on cruise control. The Rockets barely beat them with their no starter squad. the other day. So they're still probably top dog, but it's just it's interesting to see the psychology of this team kind of shifting throughout this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Like you said, who knows if Halliburton stays healthy. We're talking about they lose to the Mavericks in the second round in their first year as the 1 seed, and then last year, obviously, they get to the finals, but they played the Nuggets in Game 7. Then they routed the Timberwolves in the conference finals, but then the Pacers put up a ridiculous fight for a team that we thought had no chance. And so, if that game goes different, how
expectations are completely different.
Yeah.
Then we're going, okay, so they lose early in the playoffs this year. Now they go all the way, but they lose. And then we're looking at this year as the year that
Can
they
this
kind
be
of
the
come
year?
into their own.
we're treating them as almost a dynasty, but honestly, if a few games go one way, how are we looking at this team? And
Absolutely.
so maybe we need to go back and just take another look at how we view this team.
Maybe. But until then, we'll take a look at their what this team's former alias was. League expansion, boys.
Yeah, exciting.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The commissioner just actually had a confirmation that it looks like the NBA is going to officially take conversations up about NBA expansion after this offseason.
Yeah, I think they're going to vote in the summer.
They're going to do a vote, and Adam Silver, he had a great conversation with the Washington governor, and it seems like Seattle would be at least for sure number one on this.
Gotta be
to come back. And then of course they've already had lots of conversations about Vegas. I mean, Vegas is dominating the sports world right
city.
now. But what do you guys think about a 32-team NBA?
I mean, I love it. I love it. I mean, look.
Too.
The reason why all of your uncles and grandpas started the conversation about defense in the NBA is soft nowadays is because the players are too damn good. Players are too damn good. The 11th player on an NBA team nowadays is like the third best player when they were watching basketball. So defenses can't keep up.
No.
Right? Everybody can shoot, everybody can score. The talent level is so high. The game has just been completely torn apart. And not only that, we see so many talented players who can't stay in the league or can't find good minutes, or we feel like don't get the correct opportunity. I mean, how many times do you see a sad edit on TikTok of like, oh man, I wish Rob Dillingham could just get in the right spot.
Rob Dillingham.
I wish Bones Highland could just get in the right spot and give the correct opportunity that he deserves. And now maybe if we expand the team, that's 30 more spots for talented players to showcase their skills.
Yeah.
We'd see some of that.
And going back to what we talked about a little bit earlier was a guy like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
A second option is his whole career, and he's gotten a shot as the number one option and been one of the best in the league. I think there's a lot of other guys that can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this gives the opportunity for at least 2 more first options, right? And I think that's a good thing for the league. I think that's huge.
It is. And what's interesting is that they probably would have to discuss a possibility about an expansion draft.
Yes.
Because you guys watching at home don't know, when you add another team to the league, 2 leagues, just like with the WNBA, you have an expansion draft, which basically allows that team to draft basically players from other rosters. Now, you, as the other teams, of course, it's like, wait, why are they going to just take our best players? Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It works in the way that the teams have the choice to protect a certain amount of players. Now, I don't know what the WNBA off the top of my head has as far as number of players that they can protect in the draft, but that's how it would work for an NBA sort of expansion draft. You'd have teams like the Lakers. All right, we're protecting Luka, Austin Reeves, let's say LeBron for some reason if he stays. LeBron and a couple of other guys. Maybe it's like first top 6 players on your roster. Afterwards, you'd have to allow the other teams to draft because it wouldn't be fair for a team to have a complete roster of rookies.
Of like all G League guys.
Yeah.
Or G League guys, because it wouldn't be possible without draft picks being just an abundance of one team, which is fair to the other teams as well.
Yeah.
So you'd have to also see an expansion draft, which would be pretty
I think
interesting.
it'd be pretty cool. And I would guess a 7-player protection from most teams, because that lets the starting lineups plus
And your 2 core guys.
stick around. And that's, I mean, we've seen it. We saw it in hockey, like one team, the Vegas Knights in their first year after drafting, the backups and and all that, and they make a run to the Stanley Cup, right?
Yeah.
That would be super cool to see. I don't see that happening in the NBA, but we'd see someone, like an 8th, 7th man get drafted and just explode.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, to my own earlier point, bouncing off myself, an expansion draft would really allow those like Rob Dillinghams and Bones Highlands, the guys who aren't getting the touches, who feel like, like they could really use that opportunity. Boom, now you're the first guy on the team. Yeah. And go out there and have fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the WNBA, when the Valkyries expanded, each team was allowed to protect 6 players. And this year, with the introduction of 2 more teams, they're actually lowering it to 5 players. And so I think for the NBA, that could be somewhere 5 or 6, I think would be a really perfect number, just so the other team is able to get, like the Cavs, for example, have a really good bench. And so if you're able to take like a Keon Ellis or a Schroeder, like that's pretty good for a key player.
I mean, think about the Thunder.
I was going to say,
think about the guys who get off the Thunder.
But I was thinking,
this is how dynasties in the league might have to shift, because they have to start wondering, well,
when is this coming in?
We shifted from the big 3,
like you need a deep team.
Do you need a deep team? But what happens when you missing those guys? When you're missing like a Steven Adams, when you're missing like an AJ Mitchell, when you're missing a Lou Dort, like, I mean, I'm guessing Lou Dort is probably one of those top 5 guys that they protect. But
no, it's interesting.
You look at the way that things are orchestrated,
if you take Lou Dort, like maybe you got to let Carson Wallace go.
You got to
Wallace.
Yeah, Kaysen Wallace.
He's awesome.
You got to go Caruso. You got to let go.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really talented bench guys around the league, and so to have a team of a bunch of bench guys, honestly, would be pretty entertaining, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not any bona fide stars, but they have the chance to make their own name, and I think that'll really be interesting.
I also think one other thing that could be super fun to watch is that last year before the expansion draft comes in.
Yeah,
like
how many make moves?
How many teams are gonna shed everything and keep their young guys that we're gonna protect anyway, And how many teams are going to go all in and like this is our last year
Yeah, because they're
my team they're gonna take our depth.
Yeah.
So that could make, I don't know. I think there's so many exciting things that we don't really know what's coming, and I'm very excited.
It's going to be fun, gentlemen.
Yes.
For sure. But
you
now,
didn't ask what
go ahead.
our preferences for cities would be, but I think honestly, what you had on the graphic, Seattle, perfect city, great.
Has to be the Sonics.
I
Has to be.
hate it, but Seattle Seahawks fans are really good fans, one of the best fan bases in all of sports, and so just to be able to add another team to their arsenal, so they have MLB, NFL, and NBA.
Not to mention
NHL.
Not to mention they are a franchise who's already won an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they are historic, storied franchise in the NBA. The Sonics deserve it.
To reinstall a historic franchise like that would be really good for the league. And like you said, Vegas is a very up and coming city in the sports
It's gonna be
scene.
rich
The Super
enough
Bowl,
to get
the Super
great
Bowl was there 2 years ago and
Stadium.
is going to be back there in a few years.
You
And
think that the Clippers stadium down the street is really neat. Just wait until they get a Vegas stadium.
Yeah.
for basketball.
yeah, and I think
Ridiculous.
those would obviously be two Western Conference teams, so you would have to move over to. But honestly,
I mean,
that's
you
really.
could move a team
would-
like the New Orleans Pelicans
I think-
to the east.
I think you move
I
the
would
Pelicans
guess
and you
it's-
move the Grizzlies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's most likely what is going to happen, and I think that's a smart move, and yeah, it's going to be fun.
It will be fun.
I don't know how they're going to work the division stuff because there's going to be
But
odd.
nowadays divisions don't really
But
matter.
no one cares about
Divisions in
divisions.
the NBA
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
matter as much.
It's just your scheduling.
Yeah.
No one cares about your division rival in the
Yeah,
NBA.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
But-
just make conference records more important than the divisional, and then it eliminates the problem.
of course.
Yeah.
But, as fun as that will be, we got another fun game.
we do.
It's game time, boys. It's game time. We're back here on Views from the Sideline, and it's time for some more games. And tonight, your Views hosts have made their current top 10 players in the league. And right now, we're looking at Liam's, and I'm going to reveal to you guys what that is. And we're going to kind of critique everybody's lists. So, without a further ado, this is Liam's top 10 current in the NBA right now. What do you got for me, man?
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Jokic, obviously one of the greatest centers to ever
Giannis
play the
at
game.
2. Giannis at 2.
One of the most effective players.
Okay.
And yeah, Giannis at 2 might be a hot take, but I think honestly, he was considered the best player in the league for a solid 3 years in a row. He had 2 Defensive Player of the Years. He had 1 MVP, and so I think he just hasn't had the opportunity these last few years to prove himself. And obviously, he brought a championship to the Bucks, and since then has kind of quieted down. But I still think if you put him on a team that really is a good franchise, I think he'd be back to
I'm not mad at it.
being himself.
I'm not mad at it.
Shea, obviously reigning
Shea,
MVP,
yeah.
one of the best, most efficient scorers
Finals
we've ever
MVP.
seen. Luka has always been in that top 5, even since his
Yeah.
second year in the league, and so I think he has to be there. Wemby, one of the most up and coming players. He can't crack that top 4 for me yet because he still has to stay healthy and prove that he can be on the court for a certain period of time.
You know, like Wemby at 5? I had Wemby at 5.
I know. I think there's contention to put him even higher, but
Ooh. He
Oh,
doesn't have an offensive game yet.
But,
yeah,
I mean,
He has not developed and proved
coming
himself
yet.
yet, but
It's coming.
He easily could be up there.
okay.
I have Anthony
And
Edwards
6.
next, and there were 2 teams that have been in the. There are 2 teams that have been back-to-back conference finalists in the last 2 years, and that is
sir.
the Pacers and the
Can't forget
Timberwolves.
about it.
And we've really seen him take a leap in those playoffs, and so he's proven that he can carry a team and be that offensive firepower and be that lifeline.
They've
for
gotten the
team.
better of the Thunder this regular season.
Yeah,
so
they
far,
really
too.
have. Donovan Mitchell obviously really leading his team right now. Just they started from the bottom of the East, and now they're climbing, it seems, every game. Jalen Brunson, one of the most efficient scorers in the league, too. Not playing so well as of late, but the Knicks are 8-2 in their last 10 games after that slide they had.
Okay.
Curry at 9 also might be controversial. I still think he is the best shooter in the league still, and
he didn't make my list.
he's able to
he made my
produce
list.
at an insane level still at his age, and I think he just doesn't have the team running right now, but he is still having one of the better old seasons of anyone's career. And lastly, Jaylen Brown, we talked about earlier, one of the best scorers in the league right now, really stepped up as a first option. So I think he, after that conference finals and finals MVP, and how he's been playing last year and into this year, I think he really does deserve to be in that top 10 spot.
I mean, that's fair, man. I think that Steph Curry, he made my list, but I can't put him. I can't put the guys that are the 2 guys above him where they're at right now. In my opinion,
Okay.
I can't. I can't say Jalen Brunson. I can confidently say is better than Stephen Curry right now.
I-
Same thing with Donovan.
Jalen Brunson did not make my list.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
not.
well, let's-
I
Well,
I
we're
don't
gonna
hate
see
it.
a little bit more.
Hate it.
I know you don't hate it because someone else didn't make my list either. But here's Dash's top 10 list. Here you guys go. Oh, we got a little.
It's a one at a time little deal.
All right, so we start off with Jokic. That makes sense.
Doesn't need a
Nothing needs to be
defense.
said.
No.
We
Shea-
got
yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Damn,
Giannis
that guy,
Antetokounmpo. That's a difference maker. Giannis
Yeah.
was at Liam's 2. He's at his 3. Luka at the 4. Wemby at the 5. Pretty interchangeable now. Ant, Mitchell, Brown, Brunson, and
Absolutely.
Ward,
So,
Bell, Steph.
We had the same top 10, a
pretty
little
much-
bit different order.
We pretty much have the same list. I guess let's start at what's different. I think Shea has proven himself as the second best player in the world. He's so consistent. He scores efficiently. He's exactly what you need. If
that
it's
efficiency.
coming down to the end of the game, I don't know if I don't think there's a guy in the league that I want the ball in his hands
I mean,
more so than I want the ball in Shea's hands. So
that's fair. I personally would have it more in Shea's hands than Jokic's hands.
I would too, for sure. But I mean, Jokic is just the best player in
he's
the
the
world.
For sure.
He's unstoppable.
I'm intrigued about this Jaylen Brown and Jalen Brunson. The Jalen's love right now.
I had a hard time with the end of my list. There's a few guys that got left off that I almost wanted to sneak on there, like a Cade. Or
I am. You'll see, I'm higher on Cade than consensus.
or a Maxi. But what I won't stand for, and you're going to see a little bit later, is the Donovan Mitchell hate. Because this guy, All NBA first team last year, coming in this year and is playing has a career year. He's putting up 29 a game. He's doing it efficiently. He's facilitating. He's like putting up like crazy numbers efficiently. He carries this team every fourth quarter. He's just incredibly clutch. He's incredible. Jaylen Brown, I think if he can sustain this level of play for, the rest of the season and maybe into next year, then he can go up even further in this list for sure.
Yeah.
I just need to see it for a longer period of time. Brunson has started to fall in my eyes. I think I probably would have had him higher earlier in the year. But he's just, the inefficiency kills Brunson. And he's kind of, and then the lack of defense. There's none.
All right,
but
I
yeah.
get what you're saying. You're saying Mitchell deserves more love, and that Jaylen Brown could rise. I'm just here's my list.
No.
And this is where I think that my terrific
Tony's terrific. It's terrific,
list
bro.
is gonna come into play because you're gonna see this.
Oh,
is the perfect list.
KD.
That's heinous.
This is the perfect list, gentlemen.
KD.
And there's no Donovan Mitchell and no Jalen Brunson. So that's, again, another reason why it's perfect. Shea, still the best player in the league. Can't knock it. Jokic is 2. Giannis 3. Easy. I have Wemby at the 4. I think Wemby at 4 is deserved. I think Luka Doncic is so overrated. I'm tired.
crazy.
Luka
I
at
am
6 is
tired.
ridiculous.
He is a stats patter.
No, he's not. Ridiculous.
No, he's
not.
Ridiculous.
Like Edward has said in pre-production and other moments,
ridiculous.
he dribbles the air out of the ball.
That's-
I
yeah.
couldn't agree more. This man has been in MVP conversations year after year after year, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. He can't sustain a team that doesn't have help through defense. And when he is that guy, when he went to the NBA Finals, what'd he do? He got targeted every time. And then he was blaming his teams to challenge the effing call because he fouled out during a game in the NBA Finals because of his sorry defense. So sorry, I have Wemby above him and Anthony Edwards because that man has been the Western Conference Finals twice against the defending champions, and he will beat them again this postseason. So I have him above them. And Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is first of all, he's my Eastern Conference Finals MVP, like head on into the future because the Pistons are going to be in the NBA Finals this year. They didn't say the Pacers could make it, but just like how this team, they're going to talk about the Pistons can't make it. Cade Cunningham is a star in this league. He has superstar potential. This Pistons team has turned around from what we thought could be a dumpster fire for years to come, and they look like they could be the Thunder of the East. So I'm really high on Cade right now. And then to my OGs, Curry and KD, I mean, they're still doing it at the top of their game, at the top of their age. And I had to include Jaylen Brown because if I didn't, I'd be a hypocrite. because he's still a potential MVP candidate in my eyes, or at least should be. But I can't confidently say that I would rather have Kevin Durant. Sorry, I wouldn't rather have Kevin Durant or Stephen Curry.
This is a heinous list.
To me,
This is a heinous.
to
First
me,
of all,
Cade just has not done it enough.
No,
like he's one of the best upcoming players in the league, one of the best young players, obviously. But to throw him at 7 right away, the only really young guy that really hasn't proven that much is on, I would assume, all of our lists is Wembanyama. But that's just because of what we know he can do, and we've seen him do it. And Cade has had 2 really good years, but other than that, it's really hard to throw him into that top 7. I mean, you're putting him right behind Luka Doncic, who's been, like you said, a perennial MVP candidate, and has carried some not that good teams. He carried, that Mavericks team was pretty good to the finals. But before that, he beat the Suns by himself, the finals favorite, and then lost to the Warriors, who ended up winning the championship. But Luka's been one of the best. If we're talking about carrying a team, Luka is the player you want.
What? And Anthony Edwards is not the man that beat LeBron James and the same guy that you're talking about.
Anthony Edwards hasn't been to an NBA Finals.
But
yeah.
What do you mean winner? What do you mean winner?
He's second best player.
He's never been in the MVP conversation.
What are we talking about?
He's never been in the MVP
Luka
conversation.
Doncic has been in the NBA or the MVP conversation. You can't win one. No one can win one because
that's the
Jokic
narrative.
and
That's the
Shea
narrative
are
that
not
these
going to
European
lose.
players
No.
are so good and that they're the future and that Luka Doncic is just that tough. When in reality, when it came down to it, he couldn't perform. That the way that
He's one of the best He's one of the best playoff performers of all time.
and yet
He is second on the all-time playoff points per game list behind Michael Jordan. Luka Doncic is. He rises in the playoffs. He's one of the best performers we've ever seen when it comes from regular season to playoffs. And Ant, yes, he's went to the conference finals 2 years in a row. But
beat the
Ant
guy
has
that
a
you're
really
talking
good roster behind him. He has one of the best defenses in the league year after
So
year.
now we're gonna talk about how Rudy Gobert is a good defender again. Now we're gonna talk about how Julius Randle is a good co-star. Now we're gonna talk about how he didn't.
You can't argue with the fact that they had the best defense in the league.
The Thunder had the best team in the league.
No,
Defense
2 years ago when they made their run, they had the best defense in the league, and he was the offense, and he couldn't do it. And yeah, he was a young
Who do you
player.
think is leading the league in scoring at this moment?
Luka Doncic.
But that's because the offense is just him.
So is that not the same with Cade? Cade is doing the same thing. He's dribbling the air ball. He has the highest
Wait,
usage
but
in the
they're
league.
better.
Cade,
They're
45 shots in a game.
But the Pistons are
Yeah,
way
but
better than the
he is
Lakers.
less efficient,
They have a
less
really good
less
roster.
stats, less assists. He is scoring less, higher usage, less assists. Yes, so yes, he's obviously worse on the list. Yes, but he shouldn't be anywhere near Luka because he's a very similar player who does it at a way lower level. He is
No.
Way lower.
No.
Cade is not close to Luka's career.
not
Okay.
close.
Not even close.
Okay. Saying that it's a no diff is insane to me because what we're talking about is purely offense. I'm not talking about purely offense, and that's
That's
a key
true.
thing that you guys keep
That's
ignoring.
true.
and
That's
shoving
true.
To the side.
You could say
Cade is also not a good defender. He's fine.
okay.
He's not-
but his
Cade Cunningham-
his defensive effort doesn't just loosen
Yeah,
the game like Luka's does sometimes.
Luka doesn't. Cade Cunningham hasn't screamed to his bench challenging to get him out.
Look,
on the,
in the
we
finals,
keep talking
Luka's
about winning,
defensive effort
and
was
what is Cade like?
completely
Cade,
Where
this is
Luka
Cade's
last
first ever
in
winning season.
you could argue if it wasn't a Dennis Schroeder f up in the playoffs against the Knicks that they couldn't beat the Celtics and that they couldn't be in the Eastern Conference.
No, they wouldn't.
You can't just
beat the Celtics last.
We didn't say that the
Absolutely
Knicks
not.
would beat the Celtics. But
Oh
the
my
Knicks did.
goodness.
And
Are we giving him a hypothetical championship? Like what? Like what's going
Saying
on?
the Pistons, who the year before were one of the worst teams in the league, would have somehow gone to the finals last year. Like they didn't. They didn't go to the finals for a reason.
But what I'm saying is that Luka Doncic has been an incredible player, and he's been talked about as an incredible player for most of his career. And the fact of the matter is that you guys have said too, Cade hasn't done anything. Luka, for all that matters in our conversations about, you gotta win awards, you gotta win the championship. He hasn't done either.
Yeah,
But he's
neither has Ant.
proven he can.
Neither has Ant. Neither has Wemby. Like, yes, only 3 guys on this list, other than like the older guys, have really done it because that's an unfair like thing to hold players to. And yes, I understand. I will agree that I think that most people would have him, like a lot of people have him.
Is
like,
Luka
above
Doncic
Giannis.
and that Lakers team, are they beating the Thunder in last year's Western Conference Finals?
No, but we're not talking about a team. We're talking about
Look, I think
if you're building a team, who are you taking, Luka or Cade?
Luka.
okay, Luka, but okay, we have to understand. We're not saying Cade is better.
No, I get that.
not
But
saying Cade
what
is
I'm saying is
But I don't think that spot is crazy. I don't think
I don't think it's crazy either.
I think it is too early to put Cade
think
above
it's-
the other Eastern guards who have proven it for longer, who are more efficient, who put up better statistics, who have won more throughout their careers, and who have they have less usage rates other than Brunson. But Mitchell has a lower usage rate. He's scoring more. The only thing he has less is assists. He's more efficient. There's no real world in which Cade Cunningham should be above Donovan Mitchell.
Guys, Victor Wembanyama is at your 4. He was at my 5. He has yet to really do anything.
He hasn't done it.
We know how great he's going to be.
But we know how great Luka can be and is.
Same thing with Anthony Edwards. We were comparing this man to Black Jesus just a couple years ago.
Not me, bro.
And-
I mean,
I mean, man, I don't know what to tell you. We're going to compare these guys to whoever that we talk about. And Luka Doncic,
I think this was
a one of one. He is a phenomenal guy. I'm not saying he's a scrub with this list. He's the sixth best player in the NBA. That's something to be proud of. But I don't think that he's as good as what these people are saying.
I think this was what really got this rise out of us. I think this was a little wombo combo of Luka being lower than consensus and Cade being higher than consensus.
It is, and
with that, go to my list.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Donovan
Go to
Mitchell
my
is
list.
too low.
Let me go.
All right, wait, full screen it actually for a
Okay,
second.
yeah. I got you.
Okay, y'all are not gonna like this.
So
Look,
Kawhi.
I got Kawhi in there.
This is an amazing graphic, by the way.
And look. So and I think
Switch
here,
Donovan and Cade, and I don't hate it.
here the Luka and Cade thing isn't as crazy because I have Luka at the 4.
No, this is a list.
is a solid list.
Yeah.
I would switch Donovan and Cade, and I don't mind it at all.
But
Yeah.
Tony had Luka 2 spots behind where you had.
I know.
That was
I
an
know.
issue to me.
That was okay.
Yeah,
Look.
this is a good.
No. I think Tony's
That man's not in that jersey anymore. by the way.
Tony's hate is not crazy. It's just a little misplaced. I'm sure you guys saw. I recently wrote like a huge hate piece on the Lakers.
Yes, I saw.
And I think
Yes.
Tony
Go
shares.
check it out.
I share that
Tony
opinion.
shares a lot of those sentiments. But the thing for me is, I hate the Lakers. I don't hate Luka. Okay, the Lakers' offense is buns.
It
Is
is
buns. Luka just dribbles it all day.
He dribbles
But I
the
don't-
air out of the
but
ball. I
don't
love that line.
Blame it on him necessarily. He's still an incredible player. The thing is, when you have, I think the way the Lakers roster is set up, it could be unlocked more fully if Luka didn't do that.
Yeah, no, and I see what you're saying, but at the same time, yes, their offense is ugly. It's not fun to watch. It's the 5th best offense in the league.
Yeah,
It when you have a guy like Luka who can run your offense, you get the 5th best offense in the league at the worst because that's what he does. Like that, he's had the 1st best offense in the league when he has a good surrounding cast that fits his team or fits his play style. When they don't fit his play style, like this Lakers team doesn't really, it's the 5th, and that is still like you have him, puts him in my opinion at the 4th best player in the league. But yeah,
I agree with you, and also I mentioned that piece, and I agree. This is my biggest agreement with Tony is that the when he falls short, it's because like he just didn't try on defense or like things like that, and that just really really upsets.
it's frustrating.
It's a huge gap of his
No,
game.
I agree. He's a very frustrating player
Yeah.
to watch.
Like I just don't like him when he just gives up and he complains.
When he gives up,
Just
when he
doesn't, like, try.
when he goes towards the basket and he's waving his arms waiting
and
for the foul.
I agree. He's so frustrating to watch. But just because Ant's not doing that, he's still not better. He's still not better.
He's not.
And I honestly wish he was because I think Ant is hilarious. I love watching him play. I don't love watching Luka play as much, but he's just not. He's just.
Go ahead.
It's inexcusable what Luka does on defense, but at the same time, almost since he was second or third in the league, he has been the entire offense for all of his teams. And so it is hard to ask a guy who carries the offense and who scores almost 30 on a nightly basis. Like, he shouldn't be having no effort on the defensive end, but it is hard for him to be a competent defender when he is the entire offense. Is all I'm trying to say.
I understand that. I understand that. It's hard. It's hard when you're supposed to be. Great example. It's hard to be to cover up all of your terribly constructed team's mistakes when you are the guy that they're putting all the pressure on. Like right now, like a Stephen Curry or like a Kevin Durant or whoever in their past, they have that pressure of being the best and having to 2018 brawn their way out of like just the issues that the way that their team's constructed. I don't believe that Luka should be in a position where he has to be a decent defender because he shouldn't have to be. They should construct the roster so that he can just be efficient in the way that he is. But that's not the reality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I agree. And it's just
looking back at it. All right, explain the Kawhi. Explain the Kawhi bit.
Kawhi he's just so good. he's just so good. I know. Okay. Obviously, I'm more of a defense than that, but I mean, when I watch him, it's just he scores so efficiently. I'll pull up his stats right now. He's up there in the league in scoring. He's ninth in the league in scoring right now.
He had his career high this year.
Yeah, 28 points per game, and he's shooting well, and he's sixth in the league in steals. He's still, I think, one of the premier defenders in the league. And when I look at him, I think we overlook him a lot because he's old and his team is never going to do anything, and he's kind of on his way out. But I genuinely think he really deserves to be there. In that 8 spot, like if you replace him with a lot of guys in the league on some of these contending teams, I just think for me, I'm looking at a pure how good you are at basketball standpoint, and I think Kawhi is there.
And I don't hate it. I think for me, I mean I have him close, not quite there, but for me, 2 big things. One is watching now, like this year's Jaylen Brown reminds me of. Like, he's not prime Kawhi. Prime Kawhi is obviously much better. But he reminds me of that similar feel. And he's just able to do it at a more consistent, better clip right now because he's younger and he has that youthful energy. And then...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, bro. I think you just don't like Jaylen. I think you just don't like Jaylen Brown, bro.
It is definitely really weird. Like, when I was making my list, I'm like, wow, Jaylen Brown is a top 10 player. Because he definitely
is. And if he does...
seem like,
and if he keeps playing like he's playing right now, we're going to have the conversation of, like, top 5. Like, he's... Oh, I don't know about that one. It's terrible. No, but if he does... If he,
I'm not so mad at it, though, because if the people that are doing the voting for the MVP, by the end of the season, if let's say Jayson Tatum doesn't return at all, and the Celtics are like the 1 seed, like, dog. If he's not a top 3 MVP candidate, I don't even know what the definition of the award is anymore.
Also, I want to quickly touch on the Cade Cunningham piece because I also had him in the same place as Tony. And I think, bro,
I have him at 11.
We are overrating his supporting cast. Like, I really think we're overrating it.
I disagree. I think it's an underrated.
I think so too. I mean,
second highest scorer on that team, Jalen Duren, and I think without Cade,
he's an all-star though.
He is, but without Cade, man, what is he?
Yes, that's fair. That just means that Cade he's an amazing game changer. I think that we can say that.
But you have maybe the ball in your hands more than anyone else in the league. Like, yeah.
But the thing is, who else is going the ball?
No, and I agree with that. Like, but it's just like, for how much he has the ball in his hands, he should be a 30-10, not 25-8.
No, he's got 10 assists. He's averaging 9.6 assists.
Okay, but he should be at 30 on better efficiency. Scoring wise, he's just not quite there yet, and that's why I can't put him above a guy like Donovan Mitchell.
All right, fair enough. Well, we're on our last part of the game night. That was exciting. But we have one more. Yeah, we have one more part of the game, and it's.
I look-y also just don't like Donovan Mitchell. I just want to say that.
Yeah, that's crazy because he's
with
the Donovan.
I just don't like him.
Donovan Mitchell's a really fun player.
He's a likable player off and on the court. I don't get it.
I liked him in Utah.
I don't get it.
But we're gonna
Utah. Come on.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game, and this game is because the All-Star game is coming around, there are a lot of cool names. There are not a lot of cool names on the roster. And I have a wheel here. And this wheel is all of the names that are currently in the All-Star game, confirmed. Injuries and non. So you will see Steph Curry's name here, and as well as Shea's name here, and as well as Şengün's, and as well as Brandon Ingram's. And the way that this game is going to be played, gentlemen, is that this game is going to be we draft our teams. So we draft a starting five, just like how you would normally draft a starting five, except not with these players. When a name like an Anthony Edwards falls on the number on the ticker, then you actually have to choose an all-time teammate of theirs to draft your team.
Yep.
So,
but one thing I think we should do is you can use your computer or phone to write down the names, but we shouldn't be able to look up.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, don't.
no, I agree.
Yeah, I have my notes app
That's the yes.
to write.
So-
Everyone write down your lineup.
At the end of it, we'll be ranking it. So,
Yeah. But yeah, honor code. No one look it up.
of course, let's start off. Let's start off with Liam.
Okay.
Liam gets the first. Are we snaking?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna say. All right.
It's fun.
All right. And starting off, we have. Oh, who is that?
All time.
Oh, the man of the hour.
Yes.
Man
Come on, man.
All time Piston.
So all-time teammate of Cade Cunningham.
We don't have many of these.
Oh, it has to be a teammate.
A teammate.
has
He has to have.
Can I pick Jalen Duren?
Current Jalen Duren?
Has he played with, bro?
Yeah.
I mean,
all the
Cade
worst
is-
teams in the league.
you can, sure. So you're gonna pick Jalen Durant.
I gotta wait. Give me 1 second.
If
I
you
gotta
got
think.
Time to think, because I mean, there's not that many.
Like the guys you want on this wheel are like KD. You want him.
Yeah.
you want like a
Wrong.
LeBron or-
I think I already lost. This is awful.
All right,
that-
Jalen Duren.
Him and Jalen Duren on this list are probably the two worst options you can get.
All right.
We're gonna be missing one. That's like a guy who was just there,
Duren.
and there's a couple that I want to pick,
I'm sure there is, man. But until
but
then,
I'm gonna take.
well, no. It's your no. So,
No, you get your own
Oh, I
dude
get
now,
your own-
bro.
You got your own player.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you're
got
cooked.
I got cooked, bro.
Yeah, you're cooked.
So next up.
Who are you about to take though?
You're so fried. I was gonna take prime Dennis Schroeder. I think.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking about too.
Oh. You like Harrison Barnes, man? We're gonna say prime age.
Oh,
HD?
I know someone.
Wait, yeah. Are you kidding? You get there's like
So come on,
Who am I missing?
all-time Wemby teammate.
I'm missing one.
There's a huge one.
Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we
Yeah.
yeah.
All-time Chris Paul. Yeah, that's a dog.
That's good.
Dude.
All right, it's okay, man. All right, my turn. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
And,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
my God.
you basically just have to take Cade.
All right, well, I'll take Cade Cunningham, man.
Yeah.
That's
not horrible.
still better than, at least I'm not taking Cade.
He's still better than me, bro.
You basically just have to avoid Jalen Duren.
I was
Yeah.
either gonna take. You could have taken prime Tobias Harris too.
Yeah. So
Who wants that,
that's
bro?
Fine. I'll take Jalen Duren's teammate. But all right, next
All right.
up.
I'm liking my start. Feeling good.
All right.
Not Jalen Duren. Not Jalen Duren. Not Cade. Not Cade. Not Cade. Not Cade. Not Cade. Not Cade. Jalen Brunson.
Ooh. Okay.
God.
Oh no! I thought you were
Luka.
Oh man.
Dude.
That's a good one. What was your thought process about that, man?
Well, initially I was thinking about the Knicks, and then I was like, "Oh wait, Luka, yeah."
Luka. All right.
Doncic.
All right. So your turn again.
Oh, my turn again. All right.
Oh yeah, he's spinning right back.
Wow. Okay. Luka's a great start.
That is a great start. You're in the lead right now.
I don't know. Prime.
No, come on.
Oh yeah. That's
It's like
We're just
close.
phasing.
Oh, come on. Yes.
ooh. Scotty Barnes, all-time teammate. Never overlapped with Kawhi. What are you gonna get there, man?
That's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any old guys, like any vets that we got?
That's a pretty bad one.
Come on, man. You're on the clock.
Not ideal.
5, 4, 3.
Probably Grady Dick.
That's your.
Are we serious?
I know, that's the first guy I thought of. No, he's funny. No, I'll take him. I'll take Grady Dick.
Oh my
No, but genuinely, I was thinking there's obviously better ones, like, But I was thinking, like,
Did he play with Pascal?
I
No.
don't really like him.
He didn't.
Dude, just
I was
take
thinking about,
It
like,
was Lowry.
DeRozan.
Just
but,
He
like,
didn't play with
take his-
DeRozan.
Oh,
take his teammate.
wait. Did you miss? Was Vince Carter? Did he overlap with Vince Carter at the end?
God, no.
that's like
No.
ridiculous.
God, Scotty
Vince-
Barnes, guys,
Vince-
Scotty Barnes got drafted like only a couple years
Vince
ago.
didn't go back. Vince retired.
Vince retired in
Oh,
2019.
yeah.
But I was thinking about,
Came back.
fit. I was thinking about, fit next to Luka. Like,
Just take Brandon
Grady
Ingram.
All right,
Dick.
Grady Dick.
Just take Brandon
All right.
Ingram.
No, give me Grady.
Oh my gosh.
Give me the
Oh well, you went from like really high on the list to I don't know where now. Okay. All right, man. Oh, I got one.
Yeah, you got like no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
Pascal was probably-
What do I want?
I don't like Pascal. I don't like Pascal.
There's one clear option.
Man, there's a couple of options.
Who did you pick first round?
I got Cade Cunningham because I got
Oh, okay.
Jalen Duren.
So you shouldn't really pick Curry.
Oh man.
Nah,
Maybe
you
right.
could do it, bro. You 2016 Curry.
2016 Curry, 2018 James Harden. That's debate. Or
Unanimous MVP Russ.
Russ. I mean, all right.
The problem is they're all guards.
I'm gonna just go with my gut here and say
Shengun.
and I'm gonna say
Jayson.
I'm gonna say
Van Vliet?
I'm gonna say Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Give me,
I think they could work together.
Give me Curry.
They at least Curry doesn't need the ball
Yeah.
as much as Harden. So Harden
Can he guard Grady Dick though?
probably.
You're gonna have the worst player.
Ooh. All right. Well, there you go.
Kawhi.
Oh.
Kawhi.
Oh no.
I mean, give me prime KD.
Yeah, so Dash is winning this game.
So wow. So you're probably in the lead right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Chris Paul.
I'm
Chris,
Russ,
prime
prime
CP3.
That's tough.
Prime CP, man. That's pretty good, man.
All that just to beat Grady Dick, bro.
Which we will.
All right, you're next, my man. It can't get any worse than Jalen Duren. Surely.
Stay. Oh,
That's not bad.
it's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna take KD too.
Can you take plays that would take?
You should be able to. There's no way. There's no way.
Now you say that. Because I
don't
did
know.
take CP and KD.
I don't know.
What'd you take?
Should I allow duplicates?
Yes.
Here. If it's a duplicate, it has to be the version of the player that they played with. That's the rule. So you have to play with 2020, the best version of Suns KD with him.
Because I took prime KD.
So you'd have to take a 2023.
Man.
Guys, Sharon Horton 5917 says Mama loves you.
Oh.
Whose mom is that?
Me.
Hey. All right, man. Next up.
So you took Suns KD.
So he took 2023 KD with Jalen
Stay.
Duren.
No.
Oh.
Liam, your mom also says Lakers get a ton of free throw help. Not fifth best offense in the league.
That's
biggest
my dad
whistle in the league. baby.
I got Wemby.
Yeah, you got Wemby. So Spurs teammate.
Biggest whistle when the
So,
OKC
if you
Thunder
get
are right
Chris Paul,
there.
you
It's
have to
crazy.
pick Spurs Chris Paul. Just FYI.
That's brutal.
Can we take this rule away? That's so.
No, that makes
No,
it
no,
so
that,
much
you can't
more
pick the
fair.
same version of
Yeah, we can't have same teams.
Dude, 2023 KD ain't bad.
No, 2023 KD is good.
All right, then I'm gonna take
Stephon.
current De'Aaron Fox.
There you go.
Yeah.
See? That's how you make that work, man. All right.
Not bad.
Coming on back.
Come on. I just need a big. I need a big.
Bro, can you get like Brandon Ingram right now?
He's gonna get Murray for sure.
Oh!
Stop.
Okay. All right.
Wait, he doesn't have a lot of great. He could go there.
Yeah.
No, they got traded for each other. They didn't play on the same team.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, they
They definitely did.
They did on the Timberwolves.
They definitely did.
Did they? I thought
They definitely.
this
Hundo
season
P.
They did, they did.
Hundo P. They did.
But I'm. Cat.
Count them down, Tony.
Yeah, I'm between Brunson and
4,
Gobert.
3,
Give me Gobert.
2.
I'm Gobert.
Wow.
Prime Gobert is good.
I just want you to know.
I'm always a Gobert
You missed
supporter.
out on prime
Kevin Love. Oh, Kevin Garnett.
You missed out on Kevin Garnett.
Did they overlap?
They played in 2016 for his farewell tour.
Because I thought he didn't overlap with K Love, but
Okay.
because I had thought about that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know he overlapped with.
But you
KD.
also could have taken Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got my guard. I needed a big.
All right. So I got Cade and Curry.
Dude.
Jamal Murray.
Big yo. I wanted that big.
Give me Jokic. Give me Jokic.
Big yo.
That's so easy. Come on, man. That's too easy. All right. Edward, your turn.
All right, I'm ready. Spin it. While I'm deciding, Sam Drescher asked, you guys can respond to this. How do you guys feel about clavicular being brutally frame mogged by an ASU frat leader?
No.
Gosh.
Nope. No comment.
Curry!
Curry's.
Can I get Warriors KD?
You
You
can.
can.
Yeah.
You can. Golly.
So now I have Luka, Grady Dick, and Warriors KD.
That's an interesting
I have
squad.
Terrible
All
orange.
time.
I got all offense, bro.
All
Spin it
right.
again for me, Tony.
I'm the only one with defense, really.
All right. Is this your last one?
Well, I got 3.
No.
No, yeah, so we got
So
a little bit more.
Ooh. I can spin this again because you just got it.
No.
No?
I feel like I should pick.
All right. Fair.
Well, I should probably take Brandon Ingram.
You probably should.
I could
Yeah.
take Jakob Pertl
Or Pascal.
or Pascal. I don't like Pascal.
Did he really play
like
with? Did he play with
Jakob
Spicy P?
He did play with
You play with the Beyblade?
for
All
one
right, I'm
year.
gonna take Ingram. I have Katie and Ingram. Katie and Ingram.
You got
Skeleton
both the Slim
Heroes.
Reapers.
Yeah.
I'm dominating you in the paint, bro.
I'm gonna need like prime Shaq, bro. It's impossible.
All right, so I got Curry at my 1, Cade at my 2, and then Jokic at my 5, and then I'm about to take. Oh god damn it.
Oh, those Scotty Barnes.
Oh my god. Give me that man, 2019 LeBron James.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, Prime Brown.
Man, you didn't want to take 2018 D'Angelo Russell.
Dude, if you don't want to take.
Julius Randle, All NBA Julius Randle.
I didn't want to take prime Snapchat Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I got Braun at my 4.
Oh, that's brutal. I need another spin now to keep up with Tony.
Yeah, man.
Hit me up. We both have each other's player, too.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Ooh.
That's great. Technically, yeah.
I'd love to just have Shaq. Shit. I already took Chris Paul. Prime Chris Paul's gone.
I mean, you could. He wasn't a scrub. Well, you already have Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Can I overlap anyone with the Clippers?
No.
With anyone important over there?
That was before Kawhi and PG got there.
Yeah, but anyone else?
And take
You need a
prime Pat Bev.
I have Gobert. Do I just take Chet?
Ooh. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna take J-Dub.
That's a. That's not a bad. That's
He
not.
fits into my roster
An
well.
all-star. If I'm forgetting anybody horrendous, then
I wonder if he played with anyone on the anyone old on the
yeah.
Clippers at some point.
All right, man.
Retirement home Clippers.
Liam, it's all on you, man. This is your spin. Your last 2 spins.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, 2023 De'Aaron Fox wasn't even that bad.
No, that's not bad. Not bad.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yo, prime Trae Young, bro. That 1 year where they made a playoff run, bro.
Iced way.
You get the bowing Trae Young.
You
I'm
got.
gonna take Trey.
You could get MSG Trae.
You can get Onyeka Okongwu.
You could. You could.
Dude, I need like a legendary.
Bro, you could
player.
even get Kevin Herter, bro.
You can't even get.
You could
Prime
get.
Brown.
Bro,
It's
you could
over,
get-
bro.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Okay.
You could, you
Prime.
could get Benedict Mathurin.
Why?
So wait. So give me the roster, man. Actually, no. We'll wait.
Oh yeah,
until the
we'll wait.
end.
We'll wait.
We'll wait until the end. But hey, man. Okay.
I'd like a forward.
Yeah. Is everybody's
Give me a guard or a forward, and I am happy. A 2-guard or a forward.
Ooh.
And your boy.
Oh.
See, I want him.
So I mean, do you want you want him, or do you want? Do you want?
prime James Harden?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's not make it
MVP
complicated.
James Harden.
All right.
Dash like you won, bro.
Hold on now. I still got a turn.
RNG.
I still got a turn.
Yeah, it's looking on.
We got to talk about fit.
Tony needs like prime LeBron.
He already
I already have prime
Oh.
LeBron.
Dude, he has prime LeBron and prime Steph. That might win it all.
Well, damn.
You can take current James Harden.
That's still not even that bad.
You
I
can
could take Joe Ingles.
Yeah.
Dude.
Prime Royce O'Neal.
Prime Joe Ingles is like he's like Conker Kneppal, bro. He's like probably just as Conker Kneppal.
I need a 3. Am I really gonna take Joe? No.
No.
He had to play with better players than just Laurie.
I don't think he got traded for Laurie.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
You take prime.
Or no,
Conley.
no, he didn't. But Laurie got traded before him. Laurie got traded to the Bulls.
Okay,
You take prime Trey Burke.
dude. Am I really gonna like Royce O'Neal? Oh man.
Yeah, he's never had a great 3 with him. You could take Jalen Tyson. Current Jalen Tyson, 48% from 3.
No.
You take
man.
current.
I'm about to
I'm
take.
taking current Jalen Tyson over Joe Ingles.
Oh man.
Yes.
Joe Ingles. Think about the mental disruption,
gonna-
though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Get in your
How
head.
he got in Paul George's head. He
I'm
ruined
gonna
Paul
move-
George.
I'm
Joe
gonna
Ingles
move,
ruined Paul George's career.
20, I'm gonna move Jokic to my 4, and I'm gonna get 20. Let's go. 2019, 2018 Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, that's a defensive player of the year.
Yeah. I also have. That's the Gobert I have as well.
Oh,
But
So
like
he
you,
can-
but you
But you
still
could
take
get it
he's on your
because
good team.
Okay.
that is when they
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Let's see it. Let's see it, man.
All right, my last spin. I need a generational spin to even
I
compete.
have 4 prime players.
I mean, yeah, you got Warriors KD. You got
I have prime CP, prime James Harden, prime KD, and
my
prime Gobert.
You don't want the Jokic. You don't want a Jokic.
you don't want a Jokic because he's been good enough, but also nobody's gone to Denver.
I could take like prime
would you want
DeAndre Jordan, bro.
You-
Suki deep.
You could.
That's
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
And I need a center back.
That is pretty good.
Or you could play with like prime Boogie too.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take. Ooh. Yeah, prime Boogie. I'm trying to think of. I could play a prime Nene, bro.
Russ.
Prime Nene.
All right, yeah, I'll take Boogie.
No, wait, it wasn't Nene.
All right.
No,
All right, boys.
Did he had Nene when he was
Fareed.
like a rookie.
Kenneth
Oh,
Reed.
Let's look at how the wheel dealt
the
this,
same-
man.
same.
All right.
The pony.
Starting from let's
ponytail.
start from Edward.
I got Luka.
Wait, I still have a player left.
Oh, you do?
Wait,
Yeah,
how?
shouldn't you have one left?
No, I don't have a player left.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah,
You're
I was about to say how.
All right,
Gang.
I got Luka, Dick, Kevin Durant, Ingram, and Boogie, which is a crazy offensive squad.
All right, yeah.
The squad. I think I'm probably third.
You know, like the
I wonder who's gonna win between the two
Yeah.
of us.
yeah. Right now it's a
Should we have Liam go too? Just right now.
Yeah, I have Liam.
at this point. Yeah, sure. Fuck.
All right. At the point guard, we got prime Trae Young.
Yeah.
Trae Young. Then to back him up at the shooting guard, we got 2023 De'Aaron Fox.
Woo. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
And then at the small forward, we have, let's go, 2014 Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
That's solid.
yeah. Wait, 2014 Kawhi Leonard. You didn't want to go with
2016.
okay. All right, 2016.
2019.
Then at the
2016,
four,
2017.
we have 2023 Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And then
Speak it louder in the back.
at the center, we have Jalen Duren.
It's not bad.
Is he beating? Is he
He might be
beating?
beating Edward.
Dude,
No.
I have Luka,
No.
prime KD on the Warriors, and prime Boogie Cousins.
Prime Kawhi. Yeah.
Prime Kawhi is locking up Luka.
Yeah.
But who's locking up Dick?
KD.
Yeah, who's guarding KD?
KD's
Son's
guarding
KD,
KD,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But my KD is just way faster. Yeah.
His KD was robbed. His KD was robbed of being on the all defensive team. So I'm gonna say he's
Yeah, he does have it, but it's
And then Jalen Duren is getting pieced by King's Boogie, bro.
yeah. Probably.
Nah, bro, he's holding his ground.
All right. At my one, prime CP3.
Ooh.
all right.
He's nice.
At my two, give me MVP James Harden,
Oh, that's crazy.
That already
averaging 40.
That is a crazy.
system.
Give me at the 3, just a solid little 3 and DJ dub.
Okay.
Glue
okay.
guy. Glue guy.
Okay.
At the 4, give me prime Warriors KD.
Okay.
At the 5, let's play some more defense. Give me the Jazz Gobert.
Dude, that's so good.
It's such a good squad.
That's not bad.
Let's see Tony's.
I'm about to spit right now. At my 1 from Detroit, Cade Cunningham, motorcade. And then at my 2 from Davidson, Wardell, Stephen Curry, 2016 Stephen Curry.
Yep.
And then at my 3, I got 2019, just went to the finals, LeBron James.
Crazy.
And then at my 4, I got prime Jokic. Wow. Just sitting there.
Well, you could take prime Bron.
And I could because I had Brandon Ingram.
But no one took prime Bron yet.
I mean, I got the closest thing to prime Bron.
No, but like you're allowed.
But yeah,
to take
you look. It could have.
No one else
taken
took
him,
Bron.
yeah.
So you're allowed to.
Oh, I guess I can.
You're taking Heat, bro.
Okay, yeah. I'm taking.
What is prime Bron is the question.
My opinion of prime
20,
Bron is
2012.
so weird, but I'm just gonna stick.
Dude, I think Heat Bron was like actually insane.
I'm gonna go 2013 Heat Bron, like the man that was literally unstoppable.
Yeah, unstoppable.
And
There's an argument for 2016 though.
there's an argument for 2017 low key. He was pretty nice too.
In 2018.
But yeah.
Just Bron. Bro.
And then I got 2018 Gobert. So like prime Gobert.
Dude, I think look at Dash wins there. I mean,
no,
Tony wins. Tony wins. Tony wins.
Prime Curry
think Tony
and
wins.
LeBron
Bro.
is enough.
Prime Curry,
And
prime
Jokic.
LeBron,
No, yeah,
prime Jokic.
Just Jokic.
My weak point is Cade and Gobert, but like
I don't feel
The problem
I
is
think my
you
line
guys both
actually
have
flows
Gobert.
over.
You guys both have Gobert,
but
the
you
thing
have
is-
Harden on your team.
Yeah.
Flo is hard with Harden.
But like
Pause.
I think
Bro, the thing is,
my
he has
flows better.
prime Curry, prime Bron, prime Jokic.
Yeah,
That's
you can't. I can't. Those are the 3 best.
You
players
can't
I've ever-
compete.
a dream
Those are the
team.
3 best players I watched in my lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be
it's
rad.
a god team.
So do Edward and I decide this? Like, how do we do this?
Sure, yeah. Why not? You guys gonna decide the winner?
I mean, we know.
I-
All right,
I
point
think
to the. Okay.
I think so. That's got to be Tony.
Tony.
Yes, and with that, that's gonna be wraps ups for here, guys.
A great first real episode of this.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure. First good real episode. We've been in a hiatus, but it's okay. We're back.
We are back. The 4 of us are back.
Yes, we are the real
Let's
core
go,
4.
Core 4 are back.
4-4.
Yeah.
Move over.
One core 4 is gone.
Edward
New
is-
core 4
Yeah, yeah.
today.
I'm just letting you know. It's not gonna. Just don't be hurt. I just don't want you to be burned.
Yeah, Tony is retired.
Just don't be alarmed when the Rockets are out and the Cavs are not.
And that's what we're gonna end on because I can't listen to that. Good night, everybody.